The Angella Renee Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Angella Renee Show. This is Angella Renee, internationally published model from the U.S. and featured in the film Devil's Playground, directed by Antonio Savalos. Let's give our guest, Antonio, a warm applause. So Antonio, what inspired you to do this film and come up with such a catchy title?
Angella Renee, thank you so much for having me on the show. Love ya. Alright, what inspired me to do this wonderful film? Easy and simple. The Godfather saga. I got so caught on with portraying a character similar to Michael Corleone. Oh my god. I said, I gotta do this. And so you know, last year, it was the year that I actually got to watch completely all the Godfather saga. So I was hooked. I loved the gunshots, the action. I loved the psychological aspect of the film, especially Michael Corleone, so evil, so meticulous, so thoughtful. And that's why I became the character Antonino Cavaliere. Antonino in Italian means Antonio, that's my name. And Cavaliere means knight. So I wanted to represent his character as a knight of the mob. Elegant, thoughtful, evil, a plan on his mind 24/7, so intelligent, but at the same time, so human being as far as his emotions. You know, you'll see certain parts of the film, flashbacks that actually portray him as a very sentimental guy, even though he's evil as fuck. I gotta say it like that because he's mean to the ground. He kills people. He's vicious. He's aggressive. Doesn't feel mercy. You know, he's the devil himself. And that's why I came with the name Devil's Playground. Because when you're talking about gangster, when we're talking about being a mob kingpin, you're basically the devil. And this is your playground. That's right. As far as the film goes, it was New York City.
Sounds fantastic. As a film director and producer, what was the most demanding tasks of this film?
Alright, what was the most demanding part of it all? It was the wardrobe, of course. The wardrobe as far as dressing all the actors according to 1950s gangster era in time. The makeup, just doing that, you know, on the film you'll see a part where I kill. I just, you know, slash the neck of Paul Shah, which is the actor representing Valia Ivanov, the Russian spy, which is a traitor, and I discover him and just kill him. So, you know, doing that makeup was very tricky. I love being a makeup artist. I love it. So, you know, when you have a Halloween party in Hollywood, I'm right there. On a film, I'm right there. You know, I love the mixtures of colors and, you know, creating that wound reality version of what it takes to build up a prototype with the plaster and everything so that the wound resembles reality. Gosh, it's amazing. Editing was so tricky, so rigorous. The gunshots, editing as far as like when I got a gunshot on my arm, you know, just doing that transition from the visual effects part of it all to become as real as it gets, you know. I'm a real pro at editing, you know, and I'm proud of it. Another demanding thing was being organized as far as the script. Make it so compelling to the locations you're actually working on. You know, I had to find, and thank you to my grandfather, his house is from the 60s, so it was a perfect location. Those ancient mob houses, right? Of course, similar to this radio, classic one, I had the big box of a radio back in the 50s that I had, so I used it. You know, all those little elements that resemble and compel to the 1950s were so good to this film because it was the mob back in those days, so it was very, very compelling. So wardrobe, makeup, locations, editing were rigorous in this film. This is the most global, compelling, as far as film directing product that you can actually see it in my work as a director. I'm very proud of this project. I'm really proud of Devil's Playground. Thank you.
Awesome, Antonio. Very interesting. We'd like to know, what's your overall advice for filmmakers today?
Alright, the advice I'd give everyone is, on the locations you're working on, just try to just find a location that fits your script, but to the vast majority of completeness. That you don't have to get things from here, from there, no. It has to have everything, or at least the most of what you need. Finding locations is tough. Be so congruent, and everybody else, the crew, has to be on the same channel. Talk to your actors as far as the script. Let them know what their emotions are on set, so they can, of course, step up to the challenge. Review the script, propose them ideas, listen to what they have to say about the characters, because actors are great contributors of many changes that you give to the characters as far as the production goes. So their opinion is very important. Be inspired, be curious. Me as a director, I always step up to my game. I always, in every single short that I do, a short film or film that I do, I'm always growing up professionally. So be curious, be professional. Treat your actors as royalty, because they help build your film. Treat everybody that's helping as royalty. Treat them good. They deserve it. God, they deserve it. And of course, you as a film director, be a professional. Be organized. Have everything on your mind. Last minute changes, of course, sometimes happen, but boom, you as a director, 3 steps ahead always. If you want to be a good director, be 3 steps ahead always. That's a good trait of being a great director.
All right, very inspiring. Please tell us a memorable highlight from your film.
All right, highlights. The highlights were the actors. Renee Espinosa, thank you so much for being a professional. She's growing as an actress every single time. She's so supportive. She's my girlfriend. I love you, babe. Thank you. So she was a highlight because she brought up a wardrobe idea. Her attire was so 1950s. Oh my God, it was amazing. You're gonna see it on the film. Her feathers, her attitude, her pearls around her neck. It was amazing. She's got an attitude, kid. A post shot, wonderful working with him, such a professional. He even assisted me on the directing side of things as far as certain details of how the lights would actually be better, having to do with the take. He helped me so much in the day we were shooting. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you to your wife, Carlita Cornejo. They both are having a baby. Carlita was helping us with the camera. Thank you. God bless you guys. Thank you for being part of Bullshot Films. My dad, oh my God. He actually discovered that he had certain traits of film directing. He came up with certain great ideas. He had the idea of putting the chessboard on the scene, the bottle and the glasses. He basically became a directing assistant on the scene that we were shooting. So I was so blessed to shoot with my dad. It's amazing. He's the godfather in the film, so he passes the torch to me. He gives me the rings that resemble that I'm the new Don. It's amazing. It's really, really nice having this ring. It's cool, kick-ass rings. So there are certain props that you gotta bring to the film as details that actually give the film a purpose. So highlights in the film are those, and there's one highlight I want to mention, and that is Angella Renee, featured on Devil's Playground. That's right. Thank you, Angie, so much for joining the Bullshot Films team and shining. I admire you so much, your professionalism. You're just going to Paris. Paris Fashion Week coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Check Angella Renee out. Woo! She's going to be in Paris. Awesome news. Thank you. I want to make a toast. This is my special toast machine. So it has a beautiful song behind it. So it's beautiful, While you toast, you hear a wonderful classical song. So I want to make a toast for my Bullshot Films crew, right? Often I don't drink. I'm an athlete and a martial artist, but this occasion, I think it's important to say thank you team, thank you Renee, thank you Paul. Thank you, Jorge Ceballos, my dad. Thank you, Juan Enrique Vinuesa, my grandfather. Thank you, Carla Cornejo, for being part of the project. the people that helped with the lights, for all those details. Thank you, God, for giving me the passion that I've got for filmmaking, for acting. I want to thank every single one of you who are watching me right now, who supports my career. I want to send a greeting, a special greeting to Coney Echeverria, who's watching me right now. To Naomi, she's from Africa. Naomi, I love you. Coney, I love you. Thank you very much. You've been supporting me in my career. I always love reading your messages on social media. Alvaro Rocha, he's a great supporting friend of mine. Thank you so much, brother. I know the people in general that supports my career. Maybe sorry if I left out any one of you, but you know who you are. I want to say a huge greeting to my friends, the Herrera family, Dominic Herrera and Art Herrera. They always follow me. Thank you guys so much. You're going to enjoy this film. It's with a tear in my eye. It's up till now one of the most compelling works in my film directing and producing career. Thank you very much. God bless everybody.
Thank you very much, Antonio. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your time and interviewing with us. Devil's Playground, Bold Shot Films on YouTube and Facebook. Also, don't forget to follow me, Angella Renee, on Facebook and Instagram. I'll see you next time.
The Angella Renee Show.